Hi students, welcome back to video class. So in the last video we started exercise 3.2. So in this video I will continue the exercise sums. Let us see the second one. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersect at a point or parallel or coincident. Okay, by comparing the ratios of a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, that means by comparing the ratios of corresponding terms of that pair of linear equations, we can present the graphical representation of that pair of linear equations is intersecting or parallel or coincident. Let us take the first pair. Here the first pair is 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0, 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. So before doing this, first we verify the given two equations are presented in standard form or not. So what is the standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables? Here the standard form is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So this is the standard form, means general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. First we verify that given linear equations are in standard form or not. Okay, so in the first pair, in the two equations are in standard form, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now you compare these two equations to standard form. a1 is equal to 5, b1 is equal to minus 4 and c1 is equal to 8. Compare first equation to the first equation of the general form, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a1 is equal to 5, b1 is equal to minus 4 and c1 is equal to 8 and a2 is equal to 7, b2 is equal to 6, c2 is equal to minus 9. Now find out the ratios of a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. First a1 by a2 is equal to 5 by 7. Is there any simplification? No simplification. 5 by 7, it is in simplest form. Okay, leave it. And b1 by b2, it is equal to minus 4 by 6. So there is a common factor in the numerator and the denominator. So when you cancel that common factor, it is equal to minus 2 by 3 and c1 by c2, it is equal to 8 by minus 9, it is equal to minus 8 by 9. Okay, so these are the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Okay, now compare them. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. If these two ratios are not equal, then no need to compare the third ratio. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then the two lines, the graphical representation of these two pair of linear equations is intersecting lines and they are intersect at a point. Since a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, hence the lines representing the given pair of equations have a unique solution and the pair of lines intersects at exactly one point. Actually in the given question he asks only graphical representation. The lines represent the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, or parallel, or coincident. But here we present the algebraic interpretation also. So if you are get the intersecting lines, then the pair of linear equations has a unique solution. Okay, so this is the first one. Let us take the second one. Here second equation, second pair is 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0, 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. First we compare this two equations to standard form of the pair of linear equation, that means general form. A1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So on comparing these two equations to these two equations, then a1 is equal to 9, b1 is equal to 3, c1 is equal to 12, and a2 is equal to 18, b2 is equal to 6, and c2 is equal to 24. Now find out the ratios. A1 by A2, it is equal to 9 by 18. Its simplest form is 1 by 2. And B1 by B2 is equal to 3 by 6. Its simplest form is 1 by 2. And C1 by C2 is equal to 12 by 24. Its simplest form is 1 by 2. So now comparing these three ratios, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So if the three ratios are equal, what is the graphical representation? The graphical representation is coincident lines. If the three ratios are equal, yes, we get coincident lines. Okay, so since A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, hence the lines representing the given pair of equations are coincident, and there are infinitely many solutions for the given pair of linear equations. Why? Because its graphical representation is coincident lines. Let us take the third pair. Third pair is 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0, 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. First you compare these two equations to the general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. So when you compare it to, what is the general form? A1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. A1 is equal to 6, B1 is equal to minus 3, and C1 is equal to 10. A2 is equal to 2, B2 is equal to minus 1. There is no numerical coefficient, means it's 1. C2 is equal to 9. Now find out the ratios. A1 by A2 is equal to 6 by 2. It is equal to 3 by 1. And B1 by B2 is equal to minus 3 by minus 1, it is equal to 3 by 1, and C1 by C2 is equal to 10 by 9. It is in simplest form. By comparing these three ratios, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2, is not equal to C1 by C2. So what is the graphical representation of this? Yeah, parallel lines. Okay, since A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2, hence the lines representing the given pair of equations are parallel. So if the graphical representation is parallel, then that pair of linear equations have how many solutions? There is no solution. Let's see the third question. Third question is, on comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Here we observe, by comparing the ratios, you can decide the given pair of equations are consistent or inconsistent. Here we have only two types, consistent and inconsistent. So consistent equations means pair of linear equations has unique solution or infinitely many solutions. That equations are consistent. Inconsistent means there is no solution. Remember this point. So if the pair of linear equations has a unique solution, then the equations are consistent and independent. And if the pair of linear equations has infinitely many solutions, the equations are consistent and dependent. But in the question he asked only the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. That means if you are get unique solution or infinitely many solution, that pair is consistent. In other case, that pair is inconsistent. Okay, so by comparing these ratios we can verify that. So let us take the first pair. Here the first pair is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5 and 3x minus 3y is equal to 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. First compare these two equations to the general form of pair of linear equation. Here general form of pair of linear equations is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, now first you compare these two equations to this general form. So when you compare them, a1 is equal to 3 and b1 is equal to 2 and c1 is equal to minus 5. Here constant term is present on the right side, but in the standard form the constant term presented in left side. So when you transpose this constant term to left side, it is equal to minus 5. So c1 is equal to minus 5 and a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3 and c2 is equal to minus 7. Now find out the ratios. a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 2. There is no simplest form, it is in simplest, there is no simplest simplification, it is in simplest form 3 by 2 and b1 by b2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 3, its simplest form is minus 2 by 3 and c1 by c2 is equal to minus 5 by minus 7, it is equal to 5 by 7. By comparing these three ratios, it is very clear a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, since a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means its graphical representation is intersecting lines. So if the graphical representation is intersecting lines, then the pair of linear equations has a unique solution. That means that pair is consistent. Okay, hence the pair of linear equations is consistent. Why? Because these two equations have a unique solution. Why? Because a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means its graphical representation is intersecting lines. Okay, now let us see the third one. Second one you can try your own. Let us see the third one. So third one, given equations are 3 by 2 x plus 5 by 3 y is equal to 7 and the second equation is 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. Okay, so before comparing these two equations to the general form of pair of linear equations, first you simplify the first equation. Why? Because in the first equation the coefficients are rational numbers, they are in p by q form. Better to change that coefficients as integers. That means if the equation has integral coefficients, it is very easy to calculate and it is very easy to simplify, or it is very easy to find the solution of that equation. So first, better to change this rational coefficients to integral coefficients. It is very simple. Find the LCM of the denominators. Here the LCM is 6 and the numerator is 3 is 9x plus 10y is equal to 7. Now transpose this 6 to right side. That implies 9x plus 10y is equal to 6 7s 42. Now in the first equation all coefficients are changes to integers. Okay, it is better to comparison of ratios or simplification or finding the solution of this equation. Okay, now compare these two equations to the standard form of pair of linear equations. So when you are compare them, here a1 is equal to 9, b1 is equal to 10 and c1 is equal to minus 42, and a2 is equal to 9, b2 is equal to minus 10 and c2 is equal to minus 14. Okay, here constant terms are present on the right side, so when you transpose to left side, minus 42. Now find out the ratios. a1 by a2 is equal to 9 by 9, it is equal to 1. b1 by b2, it is equal to 10 by minus 10, it is equal to minus 1, and c1 by c2, it is equal to minus 42 by minus 14, it is equal to 3 by 1. Now compare these three ratios. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, so its graphical representation is intersecting lines and they are intersect at a one point. That means the pair of linear equations has a unique solution, since a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Hence the pair of linear equations is consistent. Okay, so in the same way complete the remaining all. In the fifth equation also, here we have one rational coefficient. Better to change it into integral. It is not compulsory, but if you are change, your calculation is very easy. That means you are finding the ratios now, a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, so that is very easy. Okay, let's come to the fourth one. Here the fourth question is, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent, inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Here I will explain these questions, so write your answers your own. Just observe which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent, inconsistent. By comparing the ratios, we can easily decide the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. If consistent, that means the linear equations has a unique solution, or the pair of linear equations has infinitely many solutions. We can solve them graphically. Okay, so first one, x plus y is equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So just compare the ratios. a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is equal to 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 is equal to 1 by 2. That means its graphical representation is coincident lines. So the pair of linear equations has infinitely many solutions. We can present that infinite solutions on graph paper only. In the same way, when you see the second pair, x minus y is equal to 8 and 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. So a1 by a2, it is equal to 1 by 3. b1 by b2, it is equal to minus 1 by minus 3, it is equal to 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. And c1 by c2, 8 by 16, it is not equal to c1 by c2. So the graphical representation is parallel lines, so we don't have any solution. That means that this pair is inconsistent. These are consistent, and third pair is 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0, 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So a1 by a2, it is equal to 1 by 2, and b1 by b2, it is equal to 1 by minus 2. So they are not equal. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means the graphical representation is intersecting lines. That means the pair of linear equations has unique solution and they are the consistent equation. That pair is consistent equation and you find its solution by graphically. Okay, let's come to the third pair. a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 4, 1 by 2, and b1 by b2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 4, it is equal to 1 by 2. c1 by c2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 5, it is equal to 2 by 5. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So its graphical representation is parallel lines. There is no solution. So that pair is inconsistent. Okay, so this is the fourth one. And when you come to the fifth one, of the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meters more than its width is 36 meters. Find the dimensions of the garden. Okay, of the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meters more than its width is 36 meters. Find the dimensions of the garden. It is very clear. Here the two unknowns are dimensions of the garden, and this garden is in the shape of rectangle. So rectangle has two measurements. One is length and second one is breadth. So if you are take that length as x meters and the breadth as y meters, then the length is 4 meters more than its width. Width means nothing but width, breadth. Okay, the length is 4 meters more than its width. Here the length is x meters. So according to the question, the length is, that means x is equal to 4 meters more than width. That means here the width is y meters. So y plus 4. So when you transpose this y to left side, x minus y is equal to 4. This is the first equation. And what is this 36 meters? This 36 meters is the half of the perimeter of rectangular garden. Half of the perimeter of rectangular garden is 36 meters. Okay, generally how to find the perimeter of a rectangular garden? It is equal to 2 into L plus B. Its half means the perimeter of a rectangular garden is 2 into L plus B. Its half means by 2. 2 into L plus B by 2. 2 cancel. It is equal to L plus B. So that means half of the perimeter is the sum of the length and breadth. Here we are taken that length as x meters and its breadth as y meters. So x plus y is equal to half of the perimeter is 36. So it is equal to 36. This is the second equation. By solving these two equations by graphical method or any algebraic method, we easily find the length and breadth of the equation. Breadth of the pair of linear equation. Okay, you can try your own. And next, sixth one. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting lines, parallel lines, and coincident lines. So out of the pair of linear equations, one equation is given, that is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, and you write another equation in two variables such that the graphical representation, the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is, one is intersecting lines, another one is parallel lines, another one is coincident lines. So first write another linear equation such that the graphical representation of pair is intersecting lines. So what is the condition for intersecting lines? A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. This is the condition. By satisfying this condition, you can write any another equation. No problem. Here I am writing one equation, that is 4x plus 5y minus 6 is equal to 0. Just observe these two equations. A1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 4, 1 by 2, and b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 5. Both are not equal. A1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So this is my example, and you can write your own. Okay, next case 2. In the second case, the geometrical representation is parallel lines. So what is the case? What is the condition for parallel lines? That is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Here the first equation, a1 is equal to 2, and if you take a2 as 4 is equal to b1 is equal to 3 by, so at which value of b2 these two ratios are equal? Only 6, and not equal to c1 minus 8 by, you can write any number, no problem, minus 8 by 9. Now the second equation is 4x plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. This is my example, you can write your own. And the third case is the graphical representation is coincident lines. What is the condition for coincident lines? That is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So when you compare this equation to the general form, a1 is equal to 2 by, if you take a2 as 6 is equal to b1 is equal to 3, at which b2 value these two ratios are equal? 9 equal to c1 is equal to minus, at which c2 value these two ratios are equal? It's minus 24. Now the second equation is 6x plus 9y minus 24 is equal to 0. This is my example, you can write your own. Okay, so this is the sixth question. And seventh one, draw the graph of the equations x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. Okay, first we draw the graph of the equations. X minus y is plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So if the graph comes like this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and these are the pair of lines representing the given two equations, and they are intersect on some point. Then what we find? Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle. Here we observe one triangle is formed. Okay, so what are the vertices of triangle? This one is one vertex, and this one is another vertex, and this one is another vertex formed by these lines. Yeah, these are the two lines, and the x-axis, this is the x-axis. By using these three lines, here we observe a triangle. A, intersecting point of the two lines. B, the first line intersects x-axis at one point, that is B, and C, the second line intersects the x-axis at one point, that is C. So these 3 points are the vertices that is formed by the given line, these lines and the x-axis, and shade the triangular region. So simply you shade the triangular region like this. Okay, so this is the solution for second one. Next exercise we will continue in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.